So welcome back guys to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about my first impressions of Castlevania Grimoire of Souls, the new mobile game from Konami. Now I know just that sentence alone makes a lot of you viewers really cringe. Mobile gaming, Konami, what the hell? But I'm a huge Castlevania fan and I definitely want to give it a chance. Now it made a soft release this weekend in Canada, and it's been out in Japan. It's not officially out in North America yet, so keep that in mind after you watch this video. If you try to go download it, it won't be on Google Play or iOS at the moment if you're in the United States, so just keep that in mind. Now first things first, let's talk about the story, because I think the story is actually pretty interesting, because it looks like it takes place after, of course, the Battle of 1999, which is like the precursor to Aria of Sorrow. And what happened was Julius Belmont finally defeated Dracula once and for all, putting Dracula in a solar eclipse, and there's peace upon the world. Of course, that doesn't last too long. Head of National Security, Genya Arikado, gets a letter stating his true name, spoiler alert, Alucard, saying the Grimoire has awoken, trouble is afoot. So him being the son of Dracula fears that Dracula is coming back and goes out to find who sent him this letter. And that's where the game opens up. You're in this hub world, you're talking to Lucy, who sent the letter to Alucard, and you're going and investigating the Book of Grimoire. And in these books have various quests, various unlockables of characters from previous games. That's how you get, Simon Belmont, which was really cool to see Simon Belmont and Alucard kind of talk to each other for the first time in canon history. And that's been a lot of fun. So far, I've played as Alucard and Simon. Simon plays exactly what you would expect him to be. He's very slow but very powerful, where Alucard's a little more agile and a little bit quick on the feet. So I guess that's what gets me into the controls of this game. Now this is a mobile game, so of course inherently it's going to have touchscreen controls, and I'll be honest, if this was a very simplistic game, touchscreen controls don't really bother me. Like a game like Mario Run or Mario Kart World Tour, I played that on my cell phone and had no problems with that. Well, this has a little bit more to it, and when you begin the game, it's almost like there's an invisible line that shows you where one button you move your character, the other button does the attacks, but you also have 3 buttons off to the side that you push for your sub-weapons and summons and dodges and whatnot. But thankfully there is gamepad support. I was using my 8BitDo Bluetooth controller, I synced it up to my Android, boom, I was playing with a controller, and honestly that made the game feel so much better. Made it feel more like I was playing a Castlevania game on my cell phone that felt like a legit game than just some weird download knockoff. The game does have online play. Unfortunately, I don't know anyone else other than myself that's been playing it, so I haven't really had a chance to play the online. I believe it's 4 players online co-op, which is pretty interesting. Hopefully it's better than Harmony of Despair, because that game on the 360 was one of the worst games I've ever played. But so far I've been really enjoying the game. Now, of course, with this being a cell phone title, a lot of folks are going to be asking about microtransactions, and the thing about it is this game does have microtransactions, but it's not bending your arm to make you buy things. The currency in the game is gems, and when you first start the game, you get a ton of gems to begin with, and every day that you log in, you're rewarded with gold and gems, which help, progress your character, level them up. You can change their styles, you can change their outfits, whatnot, and eventually unlock new characters that you can just plow through more quests, and that's pretty interesting. And one of the things that I really like about this, and something that mobile gaming kind of turns me off on, is what I call the energy syndrome, where you've been playing a game on your cell phone and after a while the game stops and it's like, hey, you can't play anymore until your character recharges, or unless you want to buy some, doohickeys for real-time money and go back playing the game. The Castlevania Grimoire of Souls does not do that, and I think that is a big thing on Konami's part. A big kudos to Konami for doing something like that, because I feel like this would be a great game for someone who is a big Castlevania fan who normally doesn't play on mobile, but knowing that you can use a controller and give it a try, it sounds a lot more pleasing than touchscreen controls and microtransactions. But anyway guys, I've been really enjoying it, and Konami actually sent out a survey asking what other platforms would we like this game on, and of course I put Nintendo Switch, because I really think if this came out on the Nintendo Switch, I think a lot of gamers would really enjoy it, especially if they don't want to touch mobile gaming with a 10-foot pole this would be a great game. It was like a free download on the Nintendo Switch, and later on you could purchase things or just grind, and there you go. I mean, there's games like that already on the Nintendo Switch and PS4 and Xbox One. Why not have something like that with Castlevania? Anyway, guys, let me know. Is this something you want to check out? Has your mind kind of changed hearing more about it from a first-hand point of view? I would love to hear from you. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And as always, happy gaming.